our other participating candidates as they introduce their IEEE student branches. Representing Curtin University, Dubai, it is my pleasure to invite Professor Chitray Ponselvan, Head of the School of Science and Engineering at Curtin University, Dubai. Professor Ponselvan will introduce the IEEE student branch at Curtin, Dubai. So, Professor Pon, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Rifa. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Dubai. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the inaugural ceremony of the IEEE Curtin Aspire 2026. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to represent IEEE student branch at Curtin University, Dubai, and to introduce our branch to participants joining us from Curtin's global campuses. Today's event truly demonstrates the power of the One Curtin community working together through IEEE. As Sandy mentioned, IEEE is the world's largest professional society dedicated to advancing technology for the benefit of humanity. And for your information, IEEE recently reached a milestone of 500,000 members across more than 190 countries. For our students, IEEE is much more than a professional society. It is a platform to learn, innovate, collaborate, lead, and make a meaningful impact on society. At Curtin University, Dubai, our IEEE student branch has been growing steadily thanks to the dedication of our student leaders, particularly Mohammad Sahal, Rifa Anwar, and the faculty counselor, Ms. Bhavika. Over the past year, our student branch has organized numerous activities, including technical workshops, expert lectures, industry interactions, IEEE Tech Fest, networking events, and professional development programs. We would also like to thank IEEE UAE section for all this support. I am pleased to share that last year, Curtin Dubai's IEEE student branch received a grant of $3,000 from the IEEE Computational Society, Computational Intelligence Society, IEEE CIS, and we organized the summer camp on AI and cybersecurity for sustainability. All these initiatives have enabled our students to develop technical knowledge while also strengthening leadership, teamwork, communication, and project management skills. Today, we are proud to take another significant step through IEEE Curtin Aspire 2026. This competition is unique because it brings together students from 4 Curtin campuses, Dubai, Perth, Malaysia, and Colombo, to collaborate on innovative and sustainable solutions aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Rather than competing campus against campus, students will work on cross-campus interdisciplinary teams, fostering international collaborations, innovation, and technical development. This initiative also reflects what engineering education should look like in today's world, because engineering challenges are global, and therefore engineering solutions must also be developed through global collaboration. Also, the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, have to be addressed globally because a damage conducted in one part of the planet has global consequences. So please make use of these opportunities. Once again, I would like to sincerely thank and acknowledge the outstanding efforts of our students and faculty counselor Bhavika. I also thank the dedicated student committee and colleagues from Curtin Perth, Malaysia, Colombo, and the IEEE UAE sections, IEEE Western Australia section, IEEE Malaysia section, IEEE Sri Lanka section for making their collaborations possible. To all participating students, I encourage you to make use of these opportunities, work with teammates from different cultures and disciplines, listen to different perspectives, listen from your mentors, be creative, be curious, and most importantly, focus on creating solutions that make a real difference to society. On behalf of Curtin University Dubai and IEEE student branch, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Pon. Representing Curtin, Malaysia, please join me in welcoming Mr. Pang Poken, lecturer in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at Curtin University, Malaysia. Mr. Pang, you can get started whenever you're ready.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, hello everyone. So I'm from Curtin Malaysia IEEE student branch. My name is Mr. Pampoken. So I'm just one of the advisors. Okay. So our Curtin Malaysia has grown from initially from IEEE Sarawak Curtin Sarawak. Then we move on to become Curtin Malaysia IEEE student branch, and just like others, okay, we also do a lot of technicals, workshops, all that, and we serve a lot of community outreach, okay, around our cities, including also, or we doing some rural areas. We do some humanitarians like light up, okay, where we design solar panels, solar lights to the rural areas so that the children can continue readings during the night times. So our IEEEs grow time by times, and finally we got our maker hubs, okay, where our IEEE students they can go into and develop their projects, designs, and etc. Okay, we also do a lot of outdoor. In recent years, I can say this year's, okay, our teams have managed to start to work with industries. One of the project is EcoBag. Yeah, so I'm very uh, as happy because able to see our IEEE Curtin Malaysia grow. And today, okay, is very super exciting for me because I able to see Curtin Universe, yeah, been working together in organizing these competitions. So I hopefully hope all the students, okay, they're able to work together so that okay their project able to be present, okay, or able to show their capabilities. Yeah, of course, just like mentions, okay, there's definitely a different time gaps. So this is where they need to find their schedules. They need to arrange their times, plannings properly. But for me, I think the most important is their teamwork and their bondings. So I'm very excited that this inspires 26, and hopefully in next futures, okay, these competitions will be continue on and able to build more uh, bondings among the cuttings IEEEs. Yeah, so I just hope you guys all the best with your competitions. Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pang. Finally, representing Curtin Colombo, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Anjali Kamage, Head of Academic Affairs and Senior Lecturer in the Department of Computing at Curtin University Colombo. Ms. Anjali, over
Hello,
to you.
can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon from our end, and thank you very much for inviting me to address this very special, very innovative initiative taken by the 4 clubs of IEEE, Bentley, Malaysia, Dubai, and Colombo. It is my privilege actually to represent Curtin University Colombo at this event because this is something that I always encourage the cross-campus initiatives for students to collaborate with each other and get more exposure because we always collaborate with Bentley in so many events, but we rarely get chances to collaborate with other campuses. So this is a great initiative, and thank you very much for that. And as of IEEE student chapter of Curtin University Colombo, it was initiated in 2026, and I'm very happy within the very short period of time, they have done a lot of work, a lot of initiatives have been taken at Colombo by the club. For example, the 3-minute research competition, the field visits, the exams, the trainings, and also so much of industry collaborations has been established by the club. And students are very enthusiastic, and I think throughout the year they have so many events conducted for the local students. And IEEE student branch of Curtin Colombo is very active and also has good relationship with the IEEE Sri Lanka chapter. And with their support, I'm sure that they'll be able to reach to many more areas. and particularly Aspire 26, which is based on sustainable development, which is a very hot topic in Sri Lanka at the moment as well. So I'm sure that the students will get a lot of exposure working with the other students of other campuses, but all of them being Curtin students, and also get a chance to be mentored by different academics and the industry personnel and the experts across the countries, which is something that the students in our local campus get as a great advantage. So thank you very much for getting us involved, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak to all. Nice to meet all of you, and I hope everything will go on well. And congratulations to all those participants, and wish you all the best. Hope to see some good result out of the Aspire 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Anjali. Once again, thank you all to our speakers for introducing your respective IEEE student branches. Now that we've had the opportunity to learn more about our participating campuses, let us turn our attention to the competition itself. Our next speaker is Mohammed Sahal Sheikh, President of the IEEE Student Branch at Curtin University, Dubai. Sahal will provide an overview of the competition, including the format, timeline, and what participants can expect over the coming weeks. So over to you, Sahal.
Thank you for the introduction, Rifa. If I can just get my slides quickly.
Yes. Right, I hope this is visible.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to IEEE Curtin Aspire 2026. Thank you to all the speakers before me for introducing the competition and the student branches. And it's so great to see so many of you here today. So over the next 8 to 10 minutes, I will walk you through Aspire, what it is, how the competition runs, how you will be judged, and what happens next. Aspire brings together undergraduates from all 4 campuses, Dubai, Bentley, Malaysia, Colombo, to build real solutions to real problems. Our 3 watchwords are simple. Keep those in mind. The 3 watchwords are innovate, impact, inspire. So what actually is Aspire? At its core, it's a cross-campus innovation challenge. You'll be working with students you may never have met from 4 different campuses on a solution to a genuine global problem. Everything led us up to these 3 ideas. Innovate, we want engineered, workable solutions, not just slides and presentations. Impact, your work must target the UN Sustainable Development Goals and cannot be a generic solution to any problem. And inspire, this is the area about leadership, collaboration, and communication as it is about the technology. These 3 pillars are the lens that judges will use. So let's look at each part of the journey through these lenses. We now have, can I have the next slide, please? So here's the mission. Every solution has to address one or more of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and that's a non-negotiable, and it's where the big chunk of your marks will live. This needs to be mentioned in both your business model canvas as well as your final presentation. The SDGs are the world's shared to-do list, from clean energy to good health to sustainable cities. But an SDG link alone isn't enough. The judges are looking for 3 things on top of it. Real-world relevance. Does your solution solve a problem that actually matters? Clear impact potential. Is the change that you are trying to make meaningful and visible? And feasibility. Can your solution and your idea realistically be built and deployed, not just imagined? Next. Now let us talk about your team. So your teams will be allocated of 4 to 6 members, kept at maximum of 6 students per team, with at least 1 person from each campus. And throughout the competition, you will need to maintain a minimum of 4 students to stay eligible. So the key role for you is to look after each other and keep everyone engaged. The teams are randomized by the organizers, and that's deliberate. We want a real mix of disciplines and campuses because the best solutions come from different perspectives colliding. Yes, you'll be collaborating across different time zones, as we've mentioned already a few times. Treat that as part of a challenge, not a barrier. And you're not on your own. Every team is supported by both an IEEE mentor and an industry mentor to use throughout the competition. So please use them wisely. So I believe Sandy already mentioned this, but I'll just reiterate this. This is how the competition will run. We have three stages. Stage one is the first week, the ideation sprint, where you will create a proposal and a business model canvas, and that is worth 30% of the overall grade. So a strong start really matters. This is where you prove you understand the problem, the user, and why your idea is worth the backing. Stage two is the midpoint. This is where a mentor will evaluate your idea and give you feedback based on it. This one carries no marks. The purpose of this is to help you course correct while there's still time. So please take the feedback seriously and move on to the final stage, which is the pitch deck. We encourage you to also create a prototype if you can. If not, that's completely fine. And the pitch deck will be presented as an 8-minute pitch, followed by 5 minutes of Q&A. And that is your biggest challenge, as 70% of your score will come out from that. Just make sure to keep an eye out on the clock, as we'll come back to timing in a bit. Now, let's move on to talk about the scoring. As I mentioned earlier, there's two weighted rounds. Week 1, which is your business model canvas, is 30%. The single item there is your value proposition at 20 marks, so be crystal clear on why your solution is better than the alternatives. Problem, SDG relevance, feasibility, and innovation are another 15. User and understanding and business model are 10 marks each. The final presentation is 70%, and this is the heaviest item in terms of technical design and engineering quality, where this is where your engineering depth and a working prototype may pay off. Your innovation, sustainable development goal impact, and feasibility are worth 15 marks here. Your problem understanding, your prototype demo, your pitch delivery are 10 marks each. The bolded items here carry the most marks, so put your energy there. We'll also be sharing this rubric, so nothing's a mystery on the WhatsApp groups, and any information you require is available on the Aspire website as well. Now we get to the exciting part, the awards and recognitions. So as mentioned earlier, there are two tiers of recognition. The main awards go to the top overall teams, the overall champion, the runner-up, and the second runner-up. But even if you are not the overall winner, there's plenty to aim for. We've created 4 special awards that recognize standout strengths. The best SDG impact, the most innovative solution, the best technical design, and the best pitch. That means a team that's exceptional in one dimension will still get its moment. So remember to play to your team's strength. And just to reiterate also, we have a prize pool of $1,000 thanks to the School of Community and Sciences. Now, the ground rules. Just to quickly go over these, because getting any one of these wrong because they're easy to get right and costly to get wrong. One of the SDG focus is mandatory. Skip it and the core criteria have nothing to score against. The second one, we've all used AI before, and we do welcome AI tools genuinely, but please do use them ethically and declare where they contribute significantly. All your work must be original to the competition's period. Then you should meet your deadlines, as any late submissions will lose you 5%, and going over your pitch time, as mentioned earlier, also invites further deductions. So please don't leave anything to the last minute. Number 4, we have respect the code of conduct. You are collaborating with 4 different campuses, so please maintain professionalism and teamwork throughout. And lastly, if anything does go wrong or if there's any issues, please raise it with the community within 48 hours. Please play fair, and these will never become an issue for us. So, what happens next? Your first moves once you leave this room, we will create breakout rooms for you to first meet your team and your mentors. You'll get a chance to introduce yourself, set up a group channel, and agree early on how you'll work across the campuses. Secondly, please do show up, attend the checkpoints, and reply promptly to official communications. Participation is tracked and is the easiest thing to get right. And lastly, start your week 1 business model canvas. My one piece of advice: lock down the problem and the SDG first, get those right, and the solution is almost designed itself. Don't jump to the answer before you understand the question. And that is the overview. To bring it back to those three keywords: innovate, which is build something real; impact, aim at the SDGs; and inspire, lead, and collaborate across all our campuses. We will now proceed to show you the teams, the mentors, and the roadmap. That's all from our side. Now it's over to you. I would like to formally welcome you to Aspire 2026, and we genuinely can't wait to see what you create. Good luck, and let's get started.
Okay, thank you very much, Sahal. I hope everyone now has a clear understanding of what to expect throughout IEEE Curtin Aspire 2026. The next step will be finding out who you will be working throughout the competition. So we will now be displaying the team allocations. So I hope the screen is visible. I think we can go to the next slide. Can we go to the next slide, please? The next
One
one.
more, please. Yes.
Okay, yes. So we're just going to give you all a moment to take a look at it and see where you are allocated. Okay, everyone. So in just a moment, you will be placed into your breakout rooms where you'll have 30 minutes to get to know one another and complete your team mission. The team mission will be displayed on your screen and shared in the chat, so please refer to it throughout the activity. Yasir, can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, so by the end of the breakout session, your team should have decided on their team name, your team representative, and one word that best represents your team. Additionally, we would advise you to also decide on communication channel. And with that, once you are able to join your breakout rooms, feel free to join and start working together. So we hope you guys have a great time getting to know your teammates, and we'll see you after 30 minutes.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Hi guys,
So
how
just
are
join the
you?
group.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.